that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get you fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a pogo. No do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First down, Winston. Steps away to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's convert.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Green, triple team. Sonic. Hey, sub.
Again, it's Winston. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready. Play.
They'll throw again. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I
think he was just mad because dude was just talking
the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, he don't like nobody. Like he like one of them people that don't like nobody.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Now Winston out to the left there and complete to Howard, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. To the air again with Winston. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Smith. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Sonic! Follow! Sonic!
Working out of the gun. Winston. Flushed out right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this 1st half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Let's convert.
From the red zone now, Winston eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Let's go.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now 21. On 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Escapes the sack, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
4 down. Let him go. Sonic.
Final play of the half here. Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. A spin, and now running right through it. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. To throw is Ryan. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So now they come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not thrown perfectly.
You say, yo, roast your ass.
Right.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and
get on that nigga, Kratos. Get on that nigga. Hey.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll
Kratos, he a face ass, ain't it?
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's 2nd down.
Call that nigga a face ass. Oh, Lord, you done been around V-Money too much.
Winston now from the 50. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he pulls him over. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Man, that's a cool dude now. V-Money a cool dude.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Slap V-Money in his mouth, man.
Third and short yardage. Winston rolling to his right. He's got Evans. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans.
V-Money soft, though. V-Money a teddy bear.
In the first half, up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get
He can't say nothing because he a teddy bear.
Tyler Davison able to get him for a loss of about 3.
With his
you
face
never want to
in.
give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
On third down, Winston. Flushed out right. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions.
Yeah, smack that man across his face.
Now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
He'll be tied up before the end of the day.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10 at their own 18. Following the interception, Winston flush to his right. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll.
He'll be dodging, man. He ain't going to come back until about after 5.
To bring down Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
So after
just
the
do it in the party.
On first, now second and 10.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Do it in the party.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Yeah.
Winston from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Sunday! Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C. Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On third down, that's Barber. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
That nigga try to put it on pro.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Buying time to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And an alley run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
First down carry for Smith. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
How many times lift you out the rack? How many times you rock? How many blows you got? How many times?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
How many times you see them crazy fucking around with you?
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
There you go. Hey, concentrate and win. Concentrate and win.
Digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Dancing to his left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Second
down, Winston. He sets the fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Winston.
I would never let another rapper use me. And had a bit of real skill, flash, and jewelry.
Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Now, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
We do. I'm not as smart as you.
And looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Put my hand on the band, I still bang on the ground, my toes. Let's see the gumbos. After the club closed. Y'all being on the club, throwing them bowls. I don't want no elbows, hell no, I'm throwing them bows. It's all greasy to you, it's your flows. I put it in my stuff mode.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout.
He makes me feel safe because he roll with you, nigga. If I back him down, what you supposed to do, nigga? I'll stick y'all up like promotional stickers. Around is a portable, nigga. Over you, nigga.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take an aim.
One over you, nigga. Okay, no record. Respect your message.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take an aim.
You in a low grade. You throwing shade. Spotlight on the name. I just need to eat group. I got a free too. Let the thing loose.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take an aim. A runway out of the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your local facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And you go on the road, band
to keep it 100, all I need is one mic. You only give love, so I gave you one life.
Caught one felony, committed one crime. I was on the first and they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss drops them back to 4th.
2 blocks, it's too hot. On the 22, listening to Tupac. I'm not a 2-time felon, 2 thorough, 2 llama. I had to quit my ex-girl because she was a 2-timer. 2 in the old body, 2 in your upper, 1 time a lollipop. 2 times a sucker. You ain't know they let me listen on the 3-way. That's right. They 2-time loser. They gave him a 3 to life. 44 handgun, 44 was a handgun. 40 that's what he came from. I'm a thug. I got 2 40-40s off the 40-40 club. That was a death. I don't understand. You ain't give me a 5 if you ain't my man. They think I'm serious like River Machiavelli. I'm like, wow. They took it as mouth. Grab that 5, they throw it up. Throw the 5 on the black hand side. I've been riding on the 5, I'm a ride. I've been dead like Jackie Cheetos. He said it's for equality, that's if you swift guard. Head card at the dice game, I roll a 6 guard. That's Jake, you a 6 bar. They sell your soul to the devil, so it's hard to compete. You reppin' 666, that's the mark of the beast. They say seconds a lucky number, but we the 7 and 6, this is the 6 summer. They did him dirty. Crazy, baby, 7:30.
Last night I ate on the block.
Got on my nerves, got 8 6. 4-pack poop. Hit you 8 like 4 times 2. These pussy cats got 9 lives. March 9th, son. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
Handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count.
Listen.